Hi, I am continuing with the sample that I collected from different composer. Now here we are in Vivaldi, and we were looking in the concerto opera 3 number 8, l'Allegro. Here we are at bar 50. We are in C minor, the original in A minor. And this is a very elegant and not common but useful way of make an ornaments. I am going between C and D. Because D is higher than C, for going from C to D, I'm going down. C, B, C, D. This make more interesting that, for example, A, E, D, C, B. That is more normal, first. And second, the rhythm. I have one note long and after 3 notes. There is different solution. The characteristic of this one is that the ornament start after the beat. Another quality of these ornaments is the distance, the jump that remain between D flat and B. I play both. Okay. Now Larghetto, original I think in D minor, here in F minor. In the Larghetto, in the Largo, in the slow movement, the composer made their best ornamentation. Better than in Allegro. If you have to learn ornamentation, check the Largo, Adagio, Grave. Here we have F, E, G. And what is interesting is that the ornamentation repeat 2 times 3 notes. F, G, A, F, G, A. But because we are in a rhythmical schema of 4, the accent is completely different. It's not but. And then the legatura stress this difference. So the first 3 notes it's transformed in this wonderful really wonderful. The distance are not the same in the second bar, so the ornaments will be different. And different in 2 senses. First, because also if it were an ornament of 6 notes, for example G, F, G, A, it will be 6 notes, but completely different because not 3 times the same. But Vivaldi changed in the second bar and make 1/8 and 4/16. And this is interesting because it is making something different. And the third bar is identical at the second. So it could be the same ornament. But Vivaldi didn't make this simple solution, but make a third things different from the first, different from the second. He has to go from F to G, and it's going from F to B, B, G, and then A, F, and then finally E with trill. So instead of it's wrote wonderful, wonderful. I play both. Really very well written. We can learn a lot of this ornamentation. Now, Allegro, Vivaldi is working with repetition of notes. I have C, E, and I will have 2C, 2E, 3E. Repetition and appoggiature. I have a D, and I will put ED. Appoggiature with trill. Brrrr. So there is a stratification. The first is a repetition of note. The second is anticipation, not CC, but CC, not but of course after this we had to have but Vivaldi decided to make an appoggiatura upon D, so at the end we will have 4E. I will play both. This idea that you can anticipate or repeat it one note is very useful. You have a scale. I repeat. Or it's a very simple way of making ornamentation because the notes are the written one. Ever in the Concerto Opera 3 number 8, Allegro, bar 69. Here we have G, F, E, D, C. The first is the end. G, F, E, D, C is transforming. And what we have to do with the first G? We can start a step higher, as it were written in 8ths and in 16. I play both. Okay, now we change repertoire and we're going for the sonata for cello and basso continuo, sonata number 1, largo, bar 1. We can imagine a structure like for going to B, from B to B, when you have a repetition of a note, for example, to F, or better the first. And then we have a B, F, B, and this last B we make a mordente written. Then normal. And then from going to E flat to D, we will have like mordent. And then for going to D to B, we have the note in the middle. I play both. Then also in the largo we have some eighths, pim 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 pim, and these eighths are transformed in triole. All the triole, there is two kind of triole. I make sample with number 1 to 1, okay, 1 to 1, 2 3 2, 3 4 3, or 3 2 1, 4 3 2, 5 4 3, da da da. And why this change? When the text is going up, pom pom, it's make triole. For example, CE. Or BD. With D flat in this case, and A flat C. Okay, and then when it is a fourth descending, the triolet is perfect. F, E, D, C. It's not every the same. For example, in the first bar we have F, E, D, C, D, C. But in the second half, E, D, C, and not B, C, B bar, but B, A, G. That is a little unusual. We can use the second pattern also in the first. But for personal reason, not musical or symmetric reason, Vivaldi use another solution. I play both. And then, still with triole, bar 10, this is descending triole. We have an E flat, B natural, D, F, And after this, of course, it could continue, but in the third beat of this bar, it didn't use the triolet, but just pair of 16ths. This makes some difference, as these differences are put elegance and avoid to be boring bim 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 with something different. I'm sorry, I will play the text. This is a very elegant and a little complicated way of making ornamentation, but you can learn a lot from this score, this music. Bye bye.